Welcome back to the Most Valuable Player podcast. My name is B-Man. I'm here with Naeem. I'm here with Sosa. We're back again with another episode of the Most Valuable Player podcast. And today we're going to be talking about NBA. ESPN Top 100 rank that came out over the week. I think the Forbes list made one as well. Okay. But I heard there was so much disrespect on the Forbes list. I was like, do you know what? We're not even going to touch that one.
The Forbes about the money guys?
Yeah. They do a list every year.
I thought they just did a list for money in that.
No, they had Zach LaVine on like 98 or 97 in the world. No way.
He's better than that.
Oh, it's 100% better than that.
He's better than that.
He's the Bulls' best player.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a bit disrespectful. But,
yeah, of course.
For those of you that don't know, every year ESPN, they release a rank of who they think are the top 100 players at that time. And there's a bit of controversy here and there sometimes.
Always.
A little bit of controversy. And this year, more so than ever. Usually, I'm like, okay, I can understand it. This year, I'm like, I don't get it anymore.
Why?
Because some players are just completely way out of position.
Who?
I came here to rep LeBron James, but that's not me saying that he should be number one. But that's me saying that they have disrespected him.
Is this a fashion statement then?
This is more than a fashion statement. This is a political movement. This is what that is. It's a political movement. But Naeem has seen the list. He's discussed it with a couple of people. I watch this every year. So this is like one of my favorite things to do. Just before the season starts. I've been since I think it was like 2012. I've been like hooked on it. Back in the days, they used to release them like 5 at a time, and then when they got to the top 10, they used to release I think top 5 one a day.
One a day
Until they got to the final person. So
they can't do that no more. Everyone wants shit instantly.
Yeah, everyone wants everything instantly. But Sosa, on the other hand, hasn't read it yet. So he doesn't know what's up.
This has been the hardest week. I've been trying to avoid on purpose.
So I'm going to read the top 10 out to him and see if he agrees or not.
Okay.
Are you ready now?
Go for
Can you remember the top 10?
Yeah.
For the most part. Okay, cool. So number 10 goes to Paul George of the LA Clippers, formerly of the Oklahoma City Thunder.
That's fair. I can see him being a top 10 player in the league.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I agree. I'll give him that.
I'm okay with that. Dame Lillard number 9.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
okay, so far that's fair. That's fair.
After Dame Lillard hit the shot.
Yeah, he's
Damian Lillard's money. He's money.
After he hit the shot. Although the funny thing is, I saw a series of pictures, and he's listed as 6'3".
Okay.
So is Westbrook.
Yeah.
So is Steph Curry. And then there was a picture of all of them standing next to each other.
And they're not 6'3".
He's a good 2 inches shorter than them.
Is he 6'3" with sneakers or without?
Yeah, Westbrook's not 6'3".
Because Westbrook's 6'1", I think.
No,
I think 6'1". Westbrook's
6'4", I think.
He's like 6'5".
Yeah, I think he's a bit different. Yeah.
Westbrook's massive.
So
I'm so wanting to look at your phone right now just to see who's on that list.
Yeah, so it'll be okay. You'll get there. Joel Embiid went number 8, which I'm okay with.
Okay.
Nikola Jokic went 7.
Okay.
I'm okay with.
Yeah, I'm okay with that as well.
Stephen Curry went number 6.
I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to let Sosa react to that one. I had my moment before.
Okay, well, let's check who they think is ahead of him.
Let's see who's ahead of Steph Curry.
AD has gone number 5.
Okay.
James Harden's gone number 4. LeBron James gone number 3. Kawhi Leonard's got number 4.
No. LeBron James is number 3.
LeBron James number 3.
No, I understand the disrespect now.
I was waiting for that.
You understand the disrespect now?
I was waiting.
LeBron James is number 3.
LeBron James number 3. But this is the funny part. The thing is, they dropped all the way up to the 3rd place, and then the last 2 they dropped the next day. So in my eyes, I was like, okay, Kawhi Leonard number 1, Giannis number 2. Disrespectful. Maybe LeBron can go number 2. That's my debate. But Kawhi Leonard went number 2. Giannis, by ESPN, Giannis was considered the best in the world. That's where it stops.
Wow.
And I'll put my phone away. So, fight! Fight!
Sosa, go for it. Sosa's lost, everyone. Sosa is confused.
Can we put things into perspective first of all? Can we put things into perspective? I never understand these rankings. What do they take into considerations, and what don't they?
Well, from what I assumed was, it's the best player in ESPN's opinion right now. Like, this is like, as far as definitively who would win, as far as, I wouldn't say like 1-on-1, but definitively that their best player.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter if they've lost like the first round in the playoffs, or if they've been injured half the year. If they're able to play right now, that's the player. That's the best player in the world.
Okay, so
that's my assumption.
if that's anything to go by, which I think to a certain degree is correct, Klay Thompson went 49. Yeah.
This video is better with Sosa not actually knowing, because I think I would have done that, because I was like that when I saw Balak the other day.
49, which when I first read it, I was like, what on earth are you talking about? Then Victor Oladipo went 30 something, and I'm like, well, hold up. Like Victor Oladipo, in my opinion.
No, I think he was 48th. I think he was the one below.
Oh no, a bit
sure?
further down. Yeah, a bit further down.
Right.
Victor Oladipo went 30 something.
Okay.
And then I was like, okay, well, okay, now I get it. Maybe it's because these guys are going to be injured for the remainder, like a big chunk of the season. KD is not even on the list.
Well, there you go, and
So
that's where my understanding of the list is it's the best player going into this season.
Correct.
Based on all circumstances. That's MVP status, that's final status, that's injury status. That's not what you've done in the way back in the past. It's what you've done recently and what you've got going in.
Completely contradicts about what they've done with the top two then. Like, I get Giannis was MVP.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. I personally, my list, I had Kawhi as the main guy. Kawhi as number one. Because of the finals, because of what he did, because he's going to be healthier, because he's going to a new team with a superstar, and because of how good that team is. So I had Kawhi number one. I then had Giannis number two. Just because I think Giannis is going to take that leap, and obviously he was the MVP. So I had Giannis.
You're making an assumption here. You can't do that on this list.
No, of course. But I had Giannis number two for the reasons of he was the MVP. I think he's going to make that jump.
His regular season was incredible.
Yeah. And then I had LeBron number three. I think LeBron, I can see why people want him number one. He is the best player.
Yeah.
Without a doubt, he is the best player.
So there's no KD on this list.
There's no KD on the list.
But that's fair, because he's probably not going to play the season.
But this is the thing. This is why I have no issue with Kawhi Leonard going number one. I honestly don't. I think LeBron, he's getting a bit towards the end. Like, he's getting, the age is starting to catch up, right?
Okay.
But the way that I see it is, until you don't see it anymore, don't disrespect him, right? Until you do not see his talent and see his greatness, do not discredit him. And even last season, although he did not make the playoffs, he took, in my opinion, a really, really bad team as far as he could until he got injured.
Yeah, no, of course,
right?
Absolutely.
Until he got injured. And albeit, okay, I can't really say this, but if circumstances were different, then LeBron James would probably be number one had they made the playoffs.
Well,
that's the only thing that's really stopping him.
I think so too.
But you cannot tell me that although Giannis did have a better season than LeBron, to be fair, a lot of people had a better season than LeBron. You cannot tell me that Giannis is better than LeBron. Absolutely no way. Can't shoot the three. And people overrate his defense. I genuinely believe that people overrate his defense. The only reason why I say that is he's, in terms of his defensive rebounding, he's second in the league after Joel Embiid. And for a small forward, that's unbelievable. But people don't understand that his coach puts him in a position where he can do that. He doesn't guard the guy on the ball. He slides in as a help defender a lot of the times. And when you slide in as a help defender, your blocks and your rebounding is going to go up. It is. That it's natural for that to go up. But so Kawhi showed really in that series against Milwaukee Bucks, he showed that it's actually not that hard to stop Giannis, because once Kawhi went on him, Giannis was down.
No, absolutely, you're right. And that's why he's number one. That's why he's number one for me. That's why he's number one. I just think Giannis has obviously got the ceiling. He's a young guy. You know, as you say with LeBron, he's kind of coming on the down now, you know, with the age 35, I think. And the fact that he's had that injury, the fact that that team was bad, and it's a new team now. There's a lot of uncertainty with LeBron. There's a lot of uncertainty. Somebody asked me a good question. This is completely random, but I just want to ask you guys this. Would LeBron James have done what Kawhi did in Toronto this season if LeBron was the guy in Toronto?
I think if you replace any superstar with LeBron James, the outcome is going to be either the same or a little bit better.
It was interesting, but I thought that team that LeBron would have been better than the team that got swept the year before against the Warriors. I think LeBron would have taken that team and he would have beaten them. I think even with a healthy KD, I think LeBron with that Toronto team would have beaten the Warriors. But that's just my opinion.
A healthy KD?
Yeah, I think so. Honestly, I think so because he had more weapons.
But healthy KD?
Yeah, honestly, I think so. He had 4 incompetent guys alongside him on the court.
Yeah.
In the 4-0. And he almost got the first game. Yeah. We don't need to go into too much, but Spicy P and the guys that turned up at the right time
wouldn't be the same guy because
I'm saying take it as they are. Obviously it's fancy, just take it as it is. Just agree with me, please. No, not really.
You know what? there is every chance that it could happen. Like it is feasible.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just thinking of the build up to that.
Yeah.
It wouldn't just happen. It would be
of course, absolutely.
And so that season would be just a case of LeBron stomping on everyone, and not everyone else gets a chance to spread their wings like Pascal Siakam did. Because he got the games because Kawhi Leonard was
out, and he became the man for a few 18, 19 games.
Yeah.
It was good, but yeah.
But there are other players that I think have been that I just didn't understand. So if a player hasn't been injured but has had a down year, then their rankings should drop. Right? They should drop. They should be lower down on the ranking.
Of course.
Kyrie Irving, who had not one of his best seasons in his career, went up 9 places. I mean, I would love for ESPN, for the people that actually put this list together, to actually have a special where they sit down and explain to us how they decided the ranking. Imagine how many views that would get.
Absolutely.
Yeah. To be fair to Kyrie, I think the issue was his first season in Boston was really good, and like they did well up until he got injured.
Was it?
I thought it was. Like, even though they didn't make top 4, he had a good season, specifically him. But then when the playoffs came and he was out, Tatum and Brown were like, you know what, we're actually good. We actually can play. And then they decided, you know, we want more game time. And
you have to remember, even in his first season, he had multiple injuries. He didn't play that much. You're talking about the season where, his first season.
Yeah, I'm on about the bit before it, because he ended up shutting down the rest of his season, like, was it April time? Before then, he was having a good year.
He was having a good year.
Yeah. I've never...
He had a down year last year. And
I think definitely a down year.
This year he's going to be happy. Things are going to be, you know, beautiful in Brooklyn. And I think they're going to make the playoffs.
I don't think
KD.
so.
He needs to have
I was working it out. I think there's only 5 teams better than them. Milwaukee, Indiana...
Sorry, what I meant to say is not that I don't think they're going to make the playoffs.
Okay.
The East is up for grabs for anyone.
Yeah.
Even the Atlanta Hawks could actually potentially make the playoffs. I mean, the East is just very flimsy. But whether or not he's going to have a good season, I just don't think Kyrie has got the character to be able to lead. And he came out a couple of days ago saying that he let his Boston teammates down, that he didn't play the right way, that he wasn't the right leader. Now, hopefully, this was a learning curve for him and he knows how to deal with the younger players. But until he does it, until he proves it, don't tell me nothing. The way I see it is it going to be any different from how it was in Boston, where he thinks his individual play is what's going to make the team better. And he found out at Boston that really that is not the case.
It's going to be interesting, for sure.
To be fair, the Nets now, they're a lot more mature than the Boston team is, so there's less chance of like there being any clashes or anything like that. They'll be understanding, they'll have a common goal, they want to win.
Yeah.
So they're not just in it for, I want my name to get bigger.
Exactly. And the other hand, so we just said Kyrie Irving didn't have a good season, but he went up 9 spots, which I think is just stupid. But then there's certain people that had career years and didn't even crack the top 50. You have to define what a career year is, because if a career year is 10 points, 8 rebounds and 2 assists, then that's not really anything.
It's not
but
special.
if your career highs are 20 plus points with damn near 10 rebounds,
that's a pretty good year.
Who is this guy?
Yeah, and it's not even top 50.
Who is this guy?
Julius Randle.
Wow.
Julius Randle, who had the best career of the best season of his life.
Wow.
Balling out, took one of the biggest leaps this year. And if anything, to a certain extent, I'm a little bit surprised that he didn't win I'm not surprised that he didn't win most improved player, but why he wasn't closer in the race and why no one actually spoke more about him. But yeah, Julius Randle didn't even crack top 50. And he averaged 20 plus. I think it was 21 point something with nearly 10.
Do you reckon it was the market that he was in that because he was at the Pelicans?
Does that matter? Bojan Bogdanovic made the top 50.
I don't think the market matters on this list.
No, it doesn't.
I don't think the market matters on this list.
Bojan Bogdanovic made top 50. How on earth is he? And I'm not talking about Bogdanovic.
Bogdan's good.
Yeah, I'm talking about Bojan Bogdanovic.
The Indiana Pacers.
He made it.
Jazz.
Yeah, he made it.
To be fair, when Victor Oladipo went down, he stepped up big time.
Yeah.
So there's an argument for him.
Okay, well, how about this one? Lauri Markkanen.
I think Randall's better than Markkanen.
Yeah, Randall's definitely better
Markin
than
has
that.
no right.
Right now.
No, right now he's got the potential, but we're not talking about potential here.
I'm talking about right now.
Even Derek Favors is higher up on
I thought
the
he was going to
list.
say Derek Fisher there.
No, Derek.
I was like, where's D Fish come from?
even Derek Favors is ranked higher than him, and he's got a career year. I mean, I don't know if this should like be like some type of motivation for them or anything, but
Oh yeah, this is that. They're gonna like hang this in their walls in their lockers. Be like, yo, how they disrespect me like this? Like there's certain players that I think that I just feel like this is motivation for them. Certain players will just look at it and nothing of it.
And you know what? It reminds me. I remember watching the 2012 NBA draft, and he was drafted 7th by the Lakers. And I remember he said, "Thanks, Lakers." Something like this. "Thank you, Lakers. The other 6 teams are going to regret it." And he's that kind of guy from day one. He's always got a point to prove. I think 20-10 or 20-11 or something, he's going to even do better this year. I think, is he still on the Pelican? No, he's on New York Knicks.
He's on Knicks.
Yeah, I think he's got a bigger market, more
He might end up
glory.
being an all-star if he plays like that.
yeah.
It's hard on New York because that team's going to suck. That team's not going to do very
Yeah,
much.
but he's gonna if he puts up
Well, if he
numbers,
puts up some
numbers.
25, then maybe. 23, 24, 25, then maybe.
But I the funny thing is I checked. I bought NBA 2K20 a couple of weeks ago, which by
Nice.
the way, although it started off really sluggish and they had to patch it up and everything, I love that game regardless.
Nice.
I checked their rankings. You can check their rankings just based on the ratings.
Yeah.
And LeBron James and Kawhi Leonard are both on 97. Both of them are on 97.
Okay.
And then everyone else comes underneath it. But there was one more player that I thought, okay. Because the thing is, the way I see it is, who would I pick above who? That's how I would rank myself. That's how I rank players.
On 2K?
So, no, on anything. Who would I take before who? If I'm picking a team now, yeah? If I'm picking a team now, who am I taking first? Who am I taking second? Honestly, with the way things are now, I would take Kawhi Leonard first. I love LeBron James. But if we're talking about right now, star power, or maybe not star power, LeBron James got more star power, but if we're talking about age, if we're talking about durability, or we're just talking the whole package of what we saw in the NBA playoffs last year, then just based on that, I would take Kawhi Leonard. Yeah? But listen to this. But I wouldn't take Giannis over Steph. I would still take Steph. I would still say I'll take Steph over James Harden. I'll take Steph over AD.
Yeah.
So why Steph is not even top 5 is what I
That's
think is
disrespectful. That's disrespectful.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. I had him in the top 3.
Yeah.
I had him top, well, not 3, 4
Yeah,
for me. It was 4 for me.
100%.
Because them 3 guys are, they've proven. Why is he 6th? Because Harden put 36 up, and Harden's going to do something similar. Curry's going to have a lot more to do, and it's going to be a lot harder this season because he's going to get double teams.
Exactly.
So we'll see.
We'll see. Anyway, we're gonna put a stop to it there, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'm getting quite a lot of people are coming up to me and telling me that they've watched it. But please, subscribe, like, comment. It makes a massive difference for us. It makes a massive difference to the channel. It would mean a lot to us. And
name your top 3 down below. That's what I want to see.
oh yeah, if anyone thinks that the NBA rankings is absolutely rank. If you think the NBA rank is absolutely terrible, or even if they agree, please let us know in the comments below. We've been responding to as many things as we could. So, let us know, and we'll be back again soon. Peace.
Peace.